everybody.
Hey, what's going on, guys?
I am Janae Strother.
I'm Sean Spencer.
Back.
We are back.
We are back, ladies and gentlemen.
I gotta go out and hold up.
Come on. The lion. The lion. New man on this so fine. Kirk Cousins.
All right. I am Janae Strother.
I am Sean Spencer.
And this is Let's Talk Football.
Yeah, buddy.
Yo! Get on up in here, man. You already know what time it is. Let's go.
Let's get it. Another week in the books, baby.
Another week in the book, Sean.
Woo-wee.
Man, I'm trying to get up on here and share this thing.
It feels good. Yo, I shout out to people. I know we're on YouTube. What's going on, Nate? Talking about what's good, y'all.
What's good, Nate?
What's up, Anthony? Talk about let's go. You know what I mean? Hey, I think so I don't know about you, but I know we've been having problems with Facebook today.
Really?
Yeah, we've been having issues with Facebook. Kat mentioned it to me earlier, and right before we got on, it looked like it was fine. But I tried to do add our show to it right now on StreamYard, and it wasn't able to do it. So yeah, they're saying there's an error on Facebook. So I don't know what's going on with Facebook right now, but we are definitely still on YouTube and we're on Twitter. So hey, we're gonna keep it moving and grooving.
Absolutely, my friend. Absolutely.
Oh yeah. I know you feeling good. So I don't even gotta talk to you about how you feeling.
Feeling good, baby. You already know I'm feeling good. I can't wait to get up on these topics because it's gonna be a great show today, Sean.
Oh yeah. Oh, I believe it. All right, so Zagniv Productions said Facebook is back up, but then Nathan said Facebook and Instagram are down. It was a global outage. So, that's interesting.
Dang. Well,
we'll keep moving.
The show, if we can make it work, we'll make it work. But until then, hey, yo, we got you guys, and we're so glad that we're getting ready to start this show. So let's go ahead and kick it off, Sean.
Let's do it.
Brother.
I'm Sean Spencer.
And this is Let's Talk Football.
Yay!
For the Virginia Man, the podcast that you guys can talk about your team. We are so excited that you guys are here with us. Man, what a wonderful week 4, Sean. Man, week 4 is in the books. Man, I see you got your gear on. I see you got your gear on. I see you excited to talk. Oh, my God.
Let's go. We got that W, baby.
One game, Sean.
Hey.
One game.
What did I say? What did I always say last year?
Okay.
A W is a W.
Man,
let's get it.
With this show, man, Sean.
Let's go. Yo, real quick, we always start the show the same way. Definitely wanted to send out our birthday love. Got to shout out my homegirl. Goes way back to freshman year in high school. Actually took her to homecoming. Kimmy Hill, shout out to you. Happy birthday to you. I hope you were having a great day. I think actually it was over the weekend maybe. But definitely wanted to send some love to you. She's in Chicago. Actually, she's an alderman in Chicago. Okay. Getting involved in the political game. So, yo, I love that. She was always very, about it, down to earth, you know what I'm saying? Like, trying to make big moves and things like that. So, shout out to you, Kimmy. Happy birthday to you, girl. Happy birthday to you.
Birthday.
Oh, yeah. So, hey, look, let's go ahead and get on into it. Hey, Janae, we saw last night. Last night was what everybody wanted to see. The return. It
was, of course it was raining, so we got to account for the rain.
Yeah.
It was not what we expected. It was not.
Nah.
Hey, but Brady gets another one, Sean. Brady gets another one.
He gets it. Now, look.
Has it that Brady gets.
So does this answer the question? Can we now say that Brady was the reason for those victories, or was it just too close? Because he didn't look good early.
Yeah, but I don't know that. I think if we're gonna really talk about it, I think that Mac Jones, he did way better.
Yes.
He did way better. So I don't really want to say that, Tom Brady did all this. If we're looking at quarterback for quarterback, hey, let's go ahead and put it out there. The Mac attack looked good.
He did. And they looked like they had a ball control offense. They were moving down the field.
Yeah.
And look, and let's not mistake this thing. It was not a blowout. Had it not been for the kicker of the Patriots who missed that kick we would be talking about something completely different here. So Mac, in my opinion, he showed up the GOAT.
Absolutely. He did a great job. Yeah. I mean, I guess it puts to rest the, should it have been Cam Newton? He did a good job. I think that he did too. It was a rainy game. I'm just sad that it was a rainy game because we couldn't really get to see the full potential of a real Belichick Brady game. Did you see the hug?
Yes.
It was like the fastest hug known to man.
Right.
And Belichick just ran off. I'm like, what the heck was that?
Exactly. Like he pulled him in real quick, and I'm thinking, okay, they're gonna sit here and have a little conversation. Nah, Belichick just went straight off.
I was like, dang, what the heck happened, man? Oh, man.
Right. I was looking at Tom like it kind of looked like Tom was kind of like, wait.
Yeah, I think he wanted to say something, or it just was awkward. That was really awkward. He shouldn't even have gave a hug if he was going to do that. It was just weird.
Yeah, it was definitely weird. But look, let me ask you this one thing: how did you feel about the New England fans? When he first came out,
for your boy, they was
right.
I mean, but the thing is, 20 years is a long time. He's
right.
got faithful fans. He's going to go down in history as a Patriots god.
Right.
Like he's just going to be on a pedestal of none other. It's just, that's just how it is. I mean, I just feel like, man, he's on cloud nine. Even the, what were they saying? Even the coach was saying he got all the Philly cheesesteaks in his room. They made him feel like he was at home.
Right. Hey, look, like you said, he was there for 20 years. For a lot of people, that's all they know of New England. Some of these kids and younger, teens or whatever, that's all they know in New England.
All they know.
You know what I mean? So I understand. I couldn't imagine having somebody amazing, for us leave, and then all of a sudden we got to play them, and it's like, what? You know what I mean?
Oh, my man, Brady.
Right.
They're cheering for him. They love that man.
They definitely did. Shout out to Nathan and Zagniff Productions. They said they shared it on the group. Thanks, guys. Appreciate it.
So much. We really appreciate that, man.
Now, Nathan says, I don't know what people were expecting. Drama? Look, I don't think they were expecting drama. I did think it was interesting that when he first came out for the pregame, he got cheered. He got, standing ovation. Everybody, Brady. But when he came out for that first snap, I don't know if you noticed that. When he came out for that first snap, they booed him a little bit. They definitely booed him. So, hey.
Oh, yeah. I mean, but the thing is, they're still going against each other now, and he's on the other side. But I just think that he's just always going to be like the top over there. I think it's always going to go down as a beautiful situation. I think Tom will retire as a Patriot. So, I mean, it'll be all right. But as far as the game, I felt like it was just,
Yeah, exactly.
Like this I had built myself up so much, Sean, that I was like, man, this is the game of all games. And it just wasn't. It was
Yeah, no, I was right. I'm right there with you. I went out and got some brew. I got my food. I was sitting there like, I'm gonna watch this whole thing. And by halftime, I'm like, all right, well, let's see what the second half. Maybe it'll be some fireworks. And it was still like, oh my God, my game was more exciting than that. I mean, come on.
Yeah.
So look, hey, we ain't gonna put that much time on it because, hey, we already know everybody wanted to see it. It was underwhelming, but Brady at the end of the day got the W. He's beaten all of the teams in the NFL now that he's finally beat the New England Patriots. And one other thing. So he broke the record for most passing yards in a career. he beat Drew Bledsoe, but there wasn't really any, like, they didn't stop the game. There wasn't any hoopla. There wasn't anything. It
Yeah,
was weird.
why it wasn't a big deal. Like they did this for, Drew Brees, right? Drew Brees is the one who had it, right? It was
Right. Yeah.
They did it. They made a big deal of it when he did it. I don't know why it wasn't a big deal.
Yeah. That was weird. I don't know. Maybe they were like, New England was like, look, you ain't getting that.
Aids over here. You ain't getting no more aids over here.
Right. You ain't gonna do it if you ain't for us. No, it ain't gonna happen. Let's go. Hey, let's go ahead and move on. This week there was a number of divisional games that played. And look, Janae, like we've said, divisional games, they just hit different.
They hit different.
So first we'll go with that Seattle game where they beat 49ers 28-21. Janae, Seattle.
Seattle, welcome to the league. I know that it took you a while to get that jump start, but welcome, Seattle. They finally look like the Seattle that we knew they were.
Exactly.
It wasn't transforming to the field, but they look good, Sean. I'm excited. Wilson, 2 touchdowns, man, 149 yards. He got it, man. Metcalf, man.
Yeah.
Come on now. Did you see that?
Yes.
Come on.
And I'm glad Metcalf got back into the action. This was definitely a divisional game. I have to shout out Deebo Samuel for the other squad. 8 catches, a $156 and 2 TDs. He's been balling out.
Yeah, he was definitely eating. He was definitely eating. Trey Lance throws a touchdown.
Right. I love to see that. But now look, so Trey Lance throws a touchdown. Okay, still not getting that much playing time, but still throws a touchdown. This is the second straight loss for Jimmy G and the 49ers.
Yes.
Is there a little QB controversy?
Jimmy G is hurt, so I think Trey Lance will be starting the next couple games.
Ooh. Now, what are we expecting from this? Because what I heard, and I've seen Trey Lance get in there, and if it's in a certain package, he's decent. He does good. But if it's like taking the full reins of the offense, he only looks subpar. What do you think about Trey Lance getting a start?
Hey, I'm excited about it. This is what the big deal was, and the holdout to see who San Francisco was going to pick in the draft. This is their guy.
Yep.
This is who we found out they wanted, and they did, and they chose him for moments like this. When Jimmy G goes down, there was nobody to pick up the torch, and this is the moment. Jimmy G is going down, and I'm sorry that he's injury prone, but it gives Trey Lance an opportunity to get in there and show the world what he's about. Now the problem is going to come in if Trey Lance does good. Yeah. What's going to happen? What's going to happen? Is it going to be another situation? Tony Romo and Dak Prescott, the other person comes in, starts winning, could possibly take the job.
Right. And look, you have a good offense. You got Kittle, you got Deebo as wide receiver. Yes. Your defense has obviously proven that they can play big name ball. Maybe quarterback is all you're missing. Like, this team was in the Super Bowl 3 years ago.
Come on.
You know what I mean?
Come on.
And what has been our only complaint about Jimmy G? Our only complaint.
Hurt.
Exactly.
Hurt.
Exactly.
Always hurt. So this is why they got him. I'm sorry it just took this situation, but Trey Lance may step into the limelight and not come out.
We'll see. Yo, Nathan Snell says mac and cheese over Trey Lance any day. I don't know about Mac. I don't know about Mac Jones over. I want to see what Trey's got.
Oh man, I want to see Trey Lance out there on the field.
Yeah,
I think that Shanahan is a very smart dude,
and
I think that they picked him for a reason.
Yeah,
and I think he's special, and I think I would be riding with Trey Lance. There's something special about the kid.
Yeah, so their QB situation is in question. Definitely want to acknowledge these comments, though. Russ is the GOAT. Well, he's getting there. He's definitely up there.
And he's the man.
Yeah. He enjoyed elite company yesterday. Yep. Yes, sir.
Oh, yeah.
So, hey, shout out to...
What'd you say?
Now I was gonna say, yeah, shout out to Russ. He's doing his thing.
He's doing it. He's doing his thing. I'm excited about it. But we got to get on to the next game. The Cardinals beat the Rams.
Woo-hoo-hoo.
The Cardinals beat the Rams. I knew it.
Yes, you called it.
I knew it. The Cardinals beat the Rams, man. Murray just plays so good. I just think that there's nothing. It's like that RG3 season where they can't figure out what to do with him. It's just like that. It's just you can't figure out to do it. At the moment you sleep on him, think it's gonna run, he throws a bomb. Like the guy is good, Sean. The guy's good.
He is. He's legit, and he's definitely leading that team. He is a threat, and he doesn't have to rely on D-Hop like he had to do in previous years. He has AJ Green, who caught a touchdown this week. You know what I mean? And you know what else, though, Janae? He's got a running game. And that is huge.
Absolutely.
You know, everybody's saying, oh, you know, he's kind of a running quarterback, a scrambler, this and that. He now has a running game, which now you've seen he only had 268 yards. He doesn't have to throw for 400 yards.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? So this, I think, will be huge. But to get a victory over a hot Rams team.
The hot Rams, not just any team. And they did great. But up by 17 points. They beat them by 17 points. You dogged. Y'all did great. I'm just super proud. I told you that Murray is just a man. I just feel like now that we're here, and those were supposed to be the top two, kind of the NFC. What you thinking? What are you thinking? The Cardinals are they the team to beat?
Well, look, I have on here that Cardinals took a big step because I believe they do. I think the Cardinals' biggest issue, and we found this out last year, was divisional games.
Yes.
We've seen what they can do outside of the division, but you have got to win the games in this division. And I'm going to tell you, the NFC West is becoming what the NFC East used to be.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Teams are just blows, just body blows going back and forth after each other. So, I gotta say, I think the Cardinals have moved up a notch. If they stay healthy with the moves they've made and the way Kyler is playing, I mean, how could you not put him in that MVP conversation right now?
I'm saying, he's doing great, and I'm excited for what they got for the rest of the season because if they keep it like this, they definitely are forced to mess with, man. Hey, so who we got next?
Okay, we got to, and again, you know what? I'm gonna go ahead and close the door for this one.
Ooh, this is
another
situation in your house.
Another day, another L. The Detroit Lions fall once again. This time to familiar foe, the Chicago Bears. And hey, Janae, Justin Fields got another start. Looked a lot better. They protected him.
Got the W. Now it's the Lions. Now it's just the Lions. Now I don't want to get too hyped, but for him to get his first start, do really well.
It looks good. I mean, hey, look, he again. We have to put in this asterisk. It is the Lions. I hate to say it like that.
Lions.
But we have to say that. But hey, Fields looked good. He managed the game. He had some really nice throws. I gotta say that. And I remember there was like one third down play where the play broke down and he scrambled for like a good 15 yards. That's why you want him. Absolutely. If the play breaks down, you can scramble. But the guy that did it in this game, David Montgomery, those two TDs, it was nice.
Woo!
Oh,
he is on fire, Sean. He is on fire. And I think that's really their powerhouse. If they can keep Montgomery going, they're going to be a force to reckon with. But, hey, man, the Lions, it's the same old Lions.
Mm-hmm.
Sad face. I know it's a depressing day in your household. Yes,
right. I just feel bad for him. I really do. I'm trying to see positive in their future, but I don't. Shout out to my guy, David Luya. I had a little interview with him yesterday. Diehard Detroit Lions fan from Michigan. Somehow he deals with it. I don't know. But he's also a diehard Tom Brady fan because he's a University of Michigan fan. So he has joy. Yeah, so he has some joy over here. But to have the Lions,
Oh, man, I couldn't do it. Could not.
I couldn't. I couldn't do it. I've been through some tough seasons.
Next game. We got to get on to this next game. Hey,
Oh, yeah.
this is so excited. The Raiders and the Chargers tonight.
Yeah.
It's going to be a showdown, Sean.
Oh, yeah.
Who you got?
I know you're not going to like to hear this. Because I know about your boys. But look, being on the wrong end of this man, Mr. Justin Herbert, the Chargers, baby. My guy, Mike Williams, Justin Herbert, that Chargers defense. I'm sorry. The Raiders, their day ends this week. The Chargers get up to the top of the division. Yep.
Wow. You just, ye of little faith, Sean. Of little
there
faith.
It is. You see it going with Herbert.
The Raiders, ladies and gentlemen, they're hot. They're hot. It's going to happen. I'm sorry. The Raiders are going to win the game. I'm telling you my prediction right now. It's probably going to be 31-24. 31-24.
Wow. I got 34-27. I say It's a late game touchdown by my man Justin Herbert, but it's going to be a shootout because let's be honest. The battle is Derek Carr versus Justin Herbert. These are two top tier quarterbacks in the league right now.
Yeah, it's true.
So that's going to definitely be a battle. And this is for the battle of first place in the AFC West.
Yes.
That's huge.
Woo! It's a big game. Huge. It's a big game.
Oh, I can't wait for that one. So definitely check that one out. Nathan said 43-37 San Diego.
Okay.
Very high scoring. Okay, I like that.
I like that.
So yeah, that's definitely solid. And look, like we said, those divisional games, they hit so much differently because in those games, the teams know each other. They play each other twice a year, and they're just rougher. They are tougher,
Any given Sunday when it's a divisional game.
Absolutely. Well, speaking of divisional games, we got to move on to the only division, in our opinion, that matters. The NFC East, ladies and gentlemen. And you know what? As the leader of the division, Janae, I'm going to give it to you since you're the leader of the division at 3-1. Talk about your boys. They got the W.
Woo! We got the W again, ladies and gentlemen. Just when they thought that we were going to go down to what they were calling the number one defense, which I was already telling you that you can't be number one based off of those teams that you played. We dogged them. We showed the world who they were. Yep. Now, they did start to come back at the end. It kind of had me scared, but my boy Dak Prescott, 4 touchdowns. Ezekiel Elliott ran for 143 yards.
Yep.
Touchdown. Man, I mean, who didn't score a touchdown? Schultz had a touchdown. Cedric Wilson had a touchdown. I mean, golly, he was just making it rain touchdowns, baby.
You're right.
Sean, now I want us to stop it right now. I want y'all to stop saying the Cowboys is going to be on the top of the NFC East.
Oh.
We mentioned in the NFC, period. Nope. We are not like anybody else. Stop it. If you want to talk about these dynamic offenses, mine is showing you that they are contenders, Sean. And I know you be shaking in your boots every week. You be writing, I'm not going to give the Cowboys no props because they want You mad because we're just doing so good. You don't care about nobody else in the division. You're like, did the Cowboys win? Because you know you don't want us to get ahead.
Oh my goodness gracious. Dak, Zagnips production said Dak showed out. Zeke was the old Zeke running all over the place. You're right. You know who I do.
Let me tell you the gym. Just let me tell you the gym. Our offensive line, bro. Our offensive line, bro. And we got to talk about all these defenses that are good. They're not. That offensive line has been holding up. You and the backup, Sean. You talk about the Buccaneers. They didn't get to Dak Prescott. Come on now. We're talking about the offensive line that they built for Tony Romo is back healthy. Sean, it's a problem. It's a problem.
No.
Diggs, interception a game? 2
Yo.
interceptions this last game.
Diggs is a beast.
He's
I'll give you that.
eating. The team
I'll
is
give you
eating.
that.
They talk about Ezekiel Elliott needs to sit down. They need to shut up. The man is eating.
Wow. Like Nathan says, sounds like Skip Bayless.
How about them Cowboys? Let's go.
Wow. I can't even talk against it, man. Yo, look, so only thing I can say, shout out to Carolina. They did take the L. I will say Sam Darnold is playing out of his mind.
Yeah.
Two more rushing touchdowns. That makes 5 total rushing touchdowns this year. 4 in the last 2 games. He's playing out of his mind. I definitely did not think that he was going to play as well as he did. And then he had help. DJ Moore had 8 catches for 113 yards and 2 TDs.
Yep.
And he caught one of the ones that he caught it late, which brought them back into the ball game.
Yep.
So, look, hey, we are who we thought they were. When they came up against a solid force in Dallas, which you guys are right now, you're playing well. Look.
What you say?
I'm being honest. You're playing well right now. Everybody play.
No. Give the props. I had to give you your props on your defense all year long last year. You're going to get props when the props is due, baby.
I'm nervous. I'm not going to lie. I am nervous. Y'all defense looks nice. Your offense is through the roof. And, hey, if Zeke is running back the way Zeke is running, I'm nervous. I'm not going to lie to you. I watched that game like this yesterday, like, oh, here they go. Then I'm going to have to hear this tomorrow. Here we go.
I woke up at halftime. It was like I was a little nervous. I was like, oh, God. Then halftime they came out. I said, this is the team, the quadruple threat.
Oh, my
so
goodness.
Weapons on the team, you're not going to be able to control it. But we got to move on, Sean. Who we got next?
Oh, you already know who we got next. The only team that really matters in this division. And listen, I'm just going to say one name only. Taylor Heineke, my guy. Okay, let me tell you something about this man, okay? This man is the epitome of the race is not given to the swift, nor the battle to the strong.
It was Atlanta, Sean.
Endures the win. 2 W's over, 2 teams that are on our Mission Impossible list. I get that, okay? But look, I'm going to tell you this right now, okay? Mr. Taylor Heineke, man, that's 2. He only has 2, but he has now 2. Comeback wins, game-winning drives to bring us within a W. So, yes, I am a little nervous about that little star. I am. Don't worry about it. But see, you better be nervous about what we're building over here. Now,
y'all not building nothing. You scraped to get the win. You scraped to get the win.
Janae, listen, okay? Yes, you were absolutely right. It did not look good. There were points in that game where I was like, we might have to cancel the show tomorrow because I can't go in there being 1-3. And look, I'm going to be, y'all, you know me. I'm going to be brutally honest with you. Our defense sucks. Period. We suck.
I'm going to ask you, I'm going to flat out ask you, what is going on with Washington's defense? That top tier, top 3 defense last year. Where are they at, Sean?
I don't know. I cannot tell you. They underachieve, they underperform, and it's really getting to me. It's really, really getting to me, man. We gave up 4 passing touchdowns to Matt Ryan. He looked like the old Matt Ryan. You know what I mean? Cordero Patterson had 3 touchdowns on us.
Yeah.
What? Like, y'all got to be kidding me, man. Like, so right now, I'm just so done. Like, that game was one of those that it's like, okay, and in the win-loss column, we got the W, but we didn't deserve that. Just like we don't deserve the other one. All intents and purposes, we should be 0-4. Not going to lie to you. I hate to say it.
Got the W's, but I mean, y'all got to fix something. The defense is going to have to do something. They're going to have to wake up. I don't know what it's going to take, but they definitely don't look like that top defense we saw last year.
No. And I'm not going to lie to you, Janae. It's going to get rough. It's going to get rough. We have a New Orleans team, and I'm going to that game this coming weekend. That they just lost to the Giants, but they play every other week, so I don't know. But then after that, we have KC, Green Bay, Tampa, and then like Denver. And it's like, just feed us to the shredder, why don't you? Like, what are you doing? So it's not gonna. I don't know. It's not gonna be good. Let's move on from Washington.
If I was there, I'd pat you on the back, my brother, man. I feel your pain. I feel your pain. I felt that pain last year, but it's a brand new day for the Cowboys. Moving on. We got the Giants pulling out a crazy W in overtime against New Orleans. Now, what the heck, Sean? I don't think anybody was thinking that the Giants were getting ready to win their first game against New Orleans.
No, I didn't. I don't know where that came from, Janae. I'm not going to lie to you. Daniel Jones threw for 400 passing yards. What?
400? Wait, let's say that again.
Yeah.
Threw for 400 passing yards? Are we talking the same Daniel Jones that we were seeing this whole time and that they've been saying there's not good quarterback? 400 passing yards.
Yeah.
Like he's a little chugging a little bit more. I mean, I think that that's a good situation. I mean, they're all these players that are coming out the woodworks. I mean, come on. But New Orleans, the biggest question is what is happening to New Orleans, Sean?
I don't get it.
I don't get it. That we think they are?
Well, that's the thing. It's almost like they're an every other week team. You have this amazing performance in the season opener, and you hold Aaron Rodgers to 3 points. Then you get blanked by a team that you guys beat in the Panthers, almost blanked. Then you come back and get the W. Then you lose in overtime to the Giants?
Yeah.
I don't know what to expect from them, honestly. And I don't know if this is all on Jameis.
No, I don't think it is. It's just a weird situation, man. It's just a weird situation. I mean, we got to see Taysom Hill.
Yes.
Taysom come out. I mean, but it's just a weird situation. They should be doing way better than what they're doing. And I just am a little worried about New Orleans and what people think New Orleans is going to be because of Jameis Winston. They do not look the same as, but you know what? It's kind of weird because they did kind of look a little weird last year with Drew Brees at some point.
Right.
So maybe it could be that the same kind of energy, but I don't see anything really too positive about the New Orleans Saints right now. You just got beat by the Giants for their very first win. Wow.
Yeah, exactly. My question, you mentioned Taysom Hill, and he came in and had a touchdown or two.
Yes.
Does that reignite the quarterback controversy conversation, or?
I don't know. I mean, it may. Why not? At the end of the day, I don't think at this point we've been shown that. I mean, any given Sunday, right? I mean, any given Sunday, next man up. So we'll see. I don't know if they're ready to just take Jameis out, but I know they're gonna have to start playing better because I mean, if you losing to the Giants, it's saying something.
Right. And again, we'll see this week. They play Washington. They come to Washington. I will be going to that game. But if our defense stops them, then they know they need to worry about something because we ain't stopping anybody right now.
Yeah.
But
moving to the next divisional game. Who else we got playing?
So, in the team that we all thought would be at the basement, the Philadelphia Eagles lose a shootout to the Kansas City Chiefs. I'm going to tell you something, Janae. I didn't expect Philly to do as good as they did.
Yeah, you're right. But, I mean, it was so spread out. They had their moment. Yeah. They had their moments of doing good. But, I mean, Tyreek Hill finally showed up, killed it. I mean, how many receptions did he have, Sean?
My man had 11 receptions for 186 yards and 3 touchdowns.
Touchdowns. He lit it up. My fantasy had like 47 points for him. He killed it. He lit it up. I mean, they finally showed up. Now, if Kansas City can continue to play like this, there'll be the Kansas City that we've been wanting to hear. But it was the Eagles. So
Right.
it took them to play the Eagles for us to think, oh, Kansas City is back. I think this should be a
Right.
better game than this.
Exactly. I still don't think that they're right now back to form where they can be a super threat in the AFC West. Like some of those other teams I think are playing a lot better right now. The Eagles are the Eagles, many injuries, not really running the ball well, but I got to shout out your boy, Jalen Hurts. You know, he had 32 of 48, 387 yards, 2 TDs, 50 yards on the ground. I mean, hey, for all the people saying he couldn't do it, he couldn't be the quarterback, he held his own yesterday. You know what I mean? I mean, you saw him. He played against y'all. I mean, he ain't Tom Brady. You know, he ain't super polished, but he's getting the job done.
Work with. I guess he's something to work with and just feel it out and see if he's your future. But hey, he may not be your future, and that's okay. That's why I said the 4 years to decide whether you're gonna, give a long contract. But I think this is the preliminary for him and to see how it goes. But like you said, he did decent, but I still don't know about Kansas City winning off the Eagles. I just don't know.
Yeah, it's not a major victory. Definitely want to shout out the Heisman Trophy winner, Devontae Smith, got 7 catches for 122 yards. He has been playing a pretty good rookie year, and somebody we might need to look at towards the end of the year if we're talking just stats as far as rookie of the year. So it should be interesting.
Absolutely. I guess we'll go into the next segment. I'm gonna start because I saw what Sean tried to do. When we did our meeting, Sean blatantly tried to, just discredit my team. So I'm gonna start first. It seems the 3-1 seems fun. They're on a run. All right, so my boy blatantly tried to leave my team out, but I'm gonna go ahead and say the first team I'm gonna mention, the 3-1 on a run, is the Dallas Cowboys. I know Sean wants to continue to leave us in that bottom realm, but now you got to put us up at the top. We are on a run. The Dallas Cowboys has won 3 games in a row. Like I said, they are dynamic right now in all aspects, from Diggs to another interception, 2 interceptions from Dak Prescott and Pollard eating up the field for Dak Prescott. Just super accurate. All the wide receivers getting a chance, to tight ends. Man, what can I say about the Dallas Cowboys? I'm on a natural high. I've been waiting for this moment, and we've been doing so well that every week somebody's going against us. And you know what? We pull it out again. So as I say, the Dallas Cowboys is the number 1 team right now. And Sean needs to realize that we're contenders.
Wow. This is what happens when Cowboys fans win. Okay, we got to hear this all show. Woo! This is ridiculous. Now to a team that's actually on this list. The Green Bay Packers got the W. They won their 3rd in a row. Aaron Rodgers looking good. But the story of this game, Randall Cobb, one of the guys that Aaron Rodgers brought, 2 TDs.
2 touchdowns. I mean, it had to happen. I mean, Adams didn't do so great. I mean, I didn't really see too much of Adams, so it felt like Cobb came in and did his job, stepped up, and they didn't miss a beat. I mean, come on. Aaron Rodgers had 2 touchdowns. Now, I will say, Pittsburgh, man, what is going on with Pittsburgh? Are they the same Pittsburgh as what we thought? When are you going to make the change? Let's do something. Is Haskins going to come in? Rudolph, something. I mean, Sean, how long are they going to go through this torture?
I don't know. And honestly, with their schedule coming up, I think they have something like Denver, Seattle, the Browns, the Bears. Like, they have a tough schedule coming up. I don't see any rest in the near future. No. I mean, they need to get it together. I know, we've had people say their O-line is out and, their running game, they got to do more running. Hey, look, Najee Harris didn't even get 50 yards, if I'm not mistaken. Like,
no, I don't think so. I mean, I just think that I don't know about Pittsburgh, man. I just don't know. But shout out to the Packers. They did get a W. But moving on, we got them Bengals.
Yeah.
The Jaguars.
Who that?
A great game of the young quarterbacks,
Was.
man. When you thought, I mean, at the half, the Jaguars were 14-0. The
Yeah.
Bengals were down by 14 at the half. And they came back and won the game. I just can't even believe it.
I can't.
It's a bad luck. Seemed like it's a bad luck trend for the Jaguars, man. They just
Right. So
can't do it.
let me ask you a question though, because did you think at halftime when the Jacksonville was up 14-0, did you think that they were going to pull it out?
I thought that the Jaguars are finally going to pull it off.
Yeah.
14-0. It didn't seem like the Bengals were doing much. And Burrows, man, comes back, shows off. Oh, man, I just can't believe it. 348 yards, 2 touchdowns. I mean, golly, Burrows. I mean, I can't be more proud, man. And then they got a decent little game going. They're running. Everything is churning.
Oh, yeah. You know what I mean? Look, shout out to Mixon. Mixon got a touchdown. He's doing big things. Shout out to Tyler Boyd, had over 100 receiving yards. Like you said, Burrow was managing that game. He's managing that team, and he looked like the more comfortable quarterback. Now, look, we've been talking about Trevor Lawrence all year long and talked about all his interceptions. I got to shout him out. Didn't throw an interception this week, 17-24 for 204 yards. He did throw a pick. He did not, and I'm happy for him. That and like you said, they were up 14-0.
Yep.
They looked like they was in the hunt. Like I honestly think like they looked like they could get the W, but there was something in the pit of my stomach that said, they'll find a way to lose this thing.
And they sure did, Sean. They found a way to lose it.
Yep.
I mean, it came back for that field goal. I mean, the game couldn't have gone better. I thought it was a great little duel between the young quarterbacks, but we just see that Burrows is not going to go out without a fight, man. Hey, Burrows is making up for last year. Big fast. Yeah, absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely. I think Burrows was just like, no, I'm going to put this on my back. Now they got 3 wins in a row, Sean. I mean, they doing something right.
Right. And hey, look, I can believe in Cincinnati. I can believe in this team. They're built like this with the passing game, with that running game. They got a decent defense. They're doing something. But let's not try to make Jacksonville out like,
literally have played some easy teams.
Right.
So we're not going to give them any credit, but we're just saying, hey, they got W's, and that's all that matters in this league. Hey,
exactly.
Sean, who else we got?
Yo, so we got to go on to the team that I picked last year to take it far, and I picked this year to even go farther. My Cleveland Browns held the Vikings to 7 points. What?
Man, this was a defensive game, Sean. It was definitely a defensive game. I was excited the way it went down. I mean, I thought the Vikings had multiple opportunities to do it, but they just couldn't get over the hump. Shout out to that Browns defense.
Yep.
And I just felt like it was a good defensive game. I mean, even I just felt like everything was contained. 14 points to 7. That was not what I was expecting that game to be.
No, I thought it was gonna be a high scoring game. I thought it was gonna be in the 20s or low 30s, honestly. But Kirk, I'm not gonna lie to you, Kirk looked like Washington's Kirk.
Absolutely, absolutely. Oh, but we're not gonna let everybody off the hook. It looked like Cook only ran for 34 yards. I mean, it was not churning. The Vikings just could not get anything going. And it just was a sad situation. I just felt like they could have won that game, and I was actually going for them for that game.
Yeah.
And they just let it go. Now, it doesn't mean something that the Browns so do you think the Browns are like top contenders? What you saying?
I'm gonna, from based off this game, I'm gonna say they have something to work. They have some things they need to work on. I'm not sitting here trying to shoot down Minnesota, but Minnesota is definitely struggling. We've seen that the Browns have that 2-headed monster in the backfield. Chubb got 100 and Hunt got 69 and a touchdown. So they can run the ball. We know that. They know they have a stout defense. But I think these are the type of games that I would have liked to see Baker do some more. You know, I know
Absolutely.
he had a deep ball to Odell Beckham Jr. on one play, and he totally underthrew it. It was an ugly pass, and Odell was just like, man,
It was ugly. It was
yeah.
ugly.
So I would have liked to have seen something more from a 3-1 team than this, but what do we always say? A W's a W.
Absolutely.
You know? So
Hey,
who we got next, Janae?
we got to get on to this next one.
Yeah.
Super excited. The Ravens hand Denver their first loss.
Yeah.
23-7. I think it was a great game for Lamar to get pumped up. I think Teddy Bridgewater, man, that situation with the concussion, that really, it looks like, this was going to be the first opportunity for us to be able to prove that Denver was a contender if they beat,
right.
the Ravens. But now we got to look at it as they lost their quarterback. Are they in the same situation that they were in last year?
Right.
Now they got the same quarterback. I think that, man, I just hope Bridgewater gets better fast, because his team needs him in order for them to keep turning. But I still think it was a great game for Lamar and just that Baltimore defense.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's right. And you're absolutely right. You touched on it. Bridgewater got hurt, so Locke had to finish the game. But I hate to even think this, but this is becoming the story about Bridgewater.
Yeah.
He can't stay healthy. Like, we got so pumped for him. He went 3-0 and everything. Again, this is a concussion, so hopefully he'll be back. If not this coming week, the following week.
Absolutely.
But you got to be on the field, and you know what I mean. You absolutely have to be on the field. But like you mentioned earlier, shout out to Lamar. Shout out to the Ravens. Hey, Lamar had 316 passing yards. 316 passing yards.
Oh yeah.
So don't tell me he can't pass. 316 passing yards. Okay, I'm working with it. I guess a solid defense.
Comfortable to say, okay, Lamar's still here. So
yeah,
I definitely liked it, man.
Oh yeah. 3-1. It must be fun. Not gonna mention you guys. All right. But look.
Oh no, you don't even have to mention us, because I did that. Go ahead and mention the next team we got on this list.
Oh, and the train keeps going. The Buffalo Bills come off of their killer victory of Washington, where they crushed us, and then they blank the Texans 40-0. Your boy.
Sean,
go ahead. Talk about your team.
Sean, did they score? Did the Texans score at all? Somebody called the Texans organization and asked them, was any points left, or were they even there? Were they even there, Sean?
No,
because I'm telling you, I've been telling you this for a couple years now. Josh Allen is the man. He's the man, Sean.
Yep. You're right. But you know what else you said? You said he's the man, but you also said this, and you said it at the beginning of last year, that defense is legit.
Yes.
Come on now.
Yes. The defense is legit. They held them to 0 points. The Bills are looking good in an all-around kind of way, from the offense to the defense. Everything is clicking together. Man, I'm excited about what they're doing. And, hey, if they continue with Sean, I told you the AFC gonna have a problem.
I think so. Honestly, I think so, especially with Kansas City struggling. The Bills are just...
ask you right now, what would you think right now, today?
Mm-hmm.
You riding with the Billies or you riding with Kansas City? What's good?
I got to go Buffalo.
Yeah,
I got to go Buffalo. I got to. I mean, your defense is stout. Your running game is stout. Your quarterback is stout. Diggs, he got over 100 yards and 7 catches today.
Oh,
Dawson Knox got 2 receiving touchdowns. Like, you guys look all around. You look like a complete team. Okay?
Absolutely.
I can't go against you guys. I can't. Your other team, I could definitely go against.
Oh yeah.
Oh my goodness gracious.
I love it. Hey, Sean, everybody's writing saying Facebook is back up. Are we all live on Facebook yet?
Let me check. I don't think we are. Let me see if I can get it on here.
Man, that's crazy. Yeah, I definitely think the Bills is up there, man.
They the truth. I'm gonna tell you that right now. They are absolutely the truth. No, it's not saying it's on here. Let me see. I think Nate, you said you shared it, right? In the group. Bear with us for just a second. Let me see if this is shared so we can keep sharing out.
Appreciate you guys watching.
Doesn't look like they shared it just yet. Nate, if you can go ahead and share that again. As a matter of fact, wait a minute. No, I can share it because we're on YouTube.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. So here we go, live and direct. Go ahead and share that to Facebook, to the group. Oh, yeah, we in there.
We in there?
Yeah, so go check on the Facebook group right quick because we should be in there right now. And I'm going to go ahead and put this to my page.
Yeah, buddy.
Do you see it?
I'm getting on there right now.
Let's go. Yeah, so honestly, I have to say Buffalo right now seems like the team to beat. Personally, I do not see. Okay, yeah, we're on there.
Let's go.
Personally, I do not see many teams beating them. Honestly, I personally think. Yep, I'm getting a bunch of messages now. Okay, bet. All right, I'm gonna start hitting people up. Get on in here. Yeah, personally.
Yeah, hey, sorry about that, y'all. You know, Facebook was down. We had to start the show because, of course, we had to be on time. But hey, y'all tuning in at the right moment. Hey, we're asking the question right now. Would you go for Kansas City? Like, this is for right this moment. Would you be riding for Kansas City or you gonna ride for the Bills? Which one would you choose? The Billies or the Kansas City? If you had to choose right now, who would it be? I'm saying the Bills. Sean, what you saying?
I got Buffalo. I got to go with you on this one. I've been fighting it for a while, but the way that Kansas City looks, they struggled a little bit with the Eagles. They had to throw up a late touchdown. Buffalo's just unstoppable.
Let's go.
I'm sorry. That's my personal opinion on them Billies right now. On them Billies. And hey, if I have to talk about the Billies, talk positive about the Billies, that's fine. Because I ain't gonna talk positive about Dallas. Let's go. Yeah, buddy. Yo, so Nate, let's move on while we waiting on people to get in here. Let's move on to one of our new favorite segments that's coming on the show, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, buddy.
Mission Impossible.
Let's get it. These are teams with the hardest road to the playoffs this year. Janae, is there anything that's different on this list this week?
Well, we did officially add a team.
Yeah.
We officially added that Minnesota Vikings.
Gotta add them. Got to add them.
Gotta add them. I mean, Jacksonville, what can't you say? I mean, is it like they're cursed, Sean?
It almost is.
Quarterback, you thought the quarterback situation was the biggest, hypest thing, and they can't win a game, Sean. They can't win a game. They're 0-4.
They can't get the job done. Them and the Detroit Lions is just I can't figure it out. You know, and look, the Lions, they've been in these games. Same with Jacksonville this last one. They've been in the games, but it's just they can't figure out how to get over that hump and get the victory. And it's a shame.
Yeah.
It's a shame.
It actually really is. I just don't think that they can get it together. And I feel bad, and I don't think it's going to change for the rest of the season. No. So I feel like they just need to be on the brainstorm of who they can get next year coming out the draft.
Yep.
Start thinking what they can do to build with Trevor Lawrence, but I just don't see it. I mean, I'm hoping they win a game. I definitely hope they win a game. I'll save that for later. But you know what? You've got a couple more teams on here, Sean. ATL, which is trash.
Yeah.
And Washington seems to think that because they beat a trash team, now we can talk about them. But I don't get it, Sean. Yeah, we know that they are on the bottom of the bottom, Mission Impossible for a reason.
Listen. First and foremost, about my team, don't worry about my team. We're not on this list, okay? Because we battle back and get the W. We
ain't about a squeak, and that's the other thing. I knew you was hyped to get this W, because you know I was going to have to put you to Mission Impossible. You knew
Not this week. Not this week, Janae. Not this week. We are not on this daggone list. Let's go. Because we are 2-2.
Right,
Yo,
you got it. But hey, we got the same old Jets.
We do.
The Jets are still the Jets.
Now, I gotta say,
wait a minute. Let's talk about the positive.
I gotta say, New York, that coach, we talked about him all up. We discussed him. Robert Salah, we've said we back this guy. He's a hype guy. He's fired up, pumps his guys up. You know what? I think there's a bright future in the horizon. It might not happen too quickly, but pay attention to them. Pay attention to them. Now, listen, Janae, 2 teams on this list.
Son, they got a W.
Yeah, right. So yeah, but they got it against Tennessee, and Tennessee is no.
Oh, wait a minute. Tennessee's good.
That's what I'm saying. They're no slouch. So the fact that the Jets got that on Tennessee makes me think there's life. It makes me think there's life.
There is definitely life. I feel a heartbeat. Don't count him out yet. We got some time to revive, because the Jets. I watched the game. It looked like they were in it.
Yeah, they were. They had an opportunity to end overtime early with a touchdown, held it to a field goal, but then they held the Titans from scoring. I mean,
they held them, and their defense looked good. So
yeah.
Hey, if they can hold down Titans when they got a force field in that backfield, come on now.
Right. So I definitely like them. Now, Janae, I have to say there are 2 teams that are on this list that recently got W's. They're no longer winless. We talked about them before. One of them is the New York Giants, but the other one is the Indianapolis Colts, who beat the Dolphins.
They pulled off a W. Surprising W.
Very surprising.
Going to win this game.
Yeah. But now how much of this is the fact that Miami's without Tua? They have some injuries, you know.
I'm going to give it to them. I'm going to say that. That's definitely a given. I don't know, man. I'm holding out that Indy could get it together, because if they can, what does it say for our boy Wentz? I mean,
right. And look, he's still playing. We've given him a hard time all season long, but he is still playing. Got 228 yards, 2 TDs. He's still producing. He's still leading that team. At the end of the day, we're just gonna have to sit here and say, hey, he's managing.
I got you. I'm with you. I totally get it. I'm not ready to say that yet. Yeah. But we could start having that conversation soon.
Yeah. Look, it's just his first win, so let's not go ahead and get ahead of ourselves. Yes. Yeah. I get that. But I mean, it is a W against a team that we thought was a lot better. So that poses the question, should Miami be on this list?
Absolutely, Sean. We're going to add
them
because I'm not seeing the same Miami team that we saw last year.
Yeah, I'm not either.
Hey, truth be told, I'm out of the dynamic team, Sean. I don't think anybody's exactly the same as they were last year.
No.
Kansas City is not the same as they were last year.
No.
Where's that 11-0 Pittsburgh Steelers? They're not
exactly.
There. Exactly. That we thought was just so dynamic. I mean, they're winning, but they're not. They're not the top of the top. They got the first game. We got all those dynamic teams. I mean, the Titans, you just lost by the Jets.
Right.
Come on. The whole league is looking a little different.
Yeah. It is, and this whole league has definitely been shaken up, and but you like to see that though. What have we been saying all these years? We're tired of the Patriots. We're tired of the Chiefs. We're tired of all these teams that are always there. We want something new, and I love that. I absolutely love that.
Me too. I love it too.
Now, the one familiar thing is all these teams on this list, pretty familiarly terrible. They're pretty bad as of late. I cannot lie about it. Is there any
say that three out of the teams they got W's. So
right.
So off the Mission Impossible list. And teams, Sean, I'm giving you the pre-warning. We can go into the Mission Impossible list. We just gotta see how the season feels out, ladies and gentlemen.
Hold the phone. We are second in the division. We're not going on any type of Mission Impossible list. As a matter of fact, the Philadelphia Eagles might need to get on this daggone list because ain't no way Washington get on this list. You hear what I'm saying to you?
Okay, so for the people in the back, hold on. Let me ask the question. What was the first team you won against?
The Giants.
The Giants. Oh, yeah, they said the Giants suck. Oh, who was the second team y'all won against?
Atlanta.
It was Atlanta. Oh, they said Atlanta. Y'all cannot be contenders yet, Sean, until you beat a contending team. And last time I checked, I ain't see no contending team.
Okay. Fair enough. But we're right at the cusp. You hear me? You right at the cusp. Heineken. Let's go.
Boy, I'm gonna keep riding with you because you believe in your boy, and that's what good friends do. They ride with you. I'm gonna ride with you.
Hey, I believe it. And when you believe it, you can see it. It's there. All right? Let's go. Hey, we got to move on. Hey, one more thing. Janae, is there anybody on this list that in the foreseeable future, we talked about people getting the W, but is there anybody on this list that you can see is moving off this list soon? Or are these they all should just pay rent because they're going to be here for a while?
Most should just go ahead and pay rent. Yeah. But I feel like if Minnesota can get their act together, they definitely get off the list. Yeah. If Indianapolis Colts can get their act together, they can get off this list. But we just got to see it first. I mean, we just got to see it.
Yeah, we definitely have to see it, man. Most of these teams aren't going anywhere anytime soon. Ladies and gentlemen, you're looking at the top four. Four of the top four teams that are going to be in the draft will be on this list right here. I'm calling it right now. Yes. I'm calling it.
Yes. 4 of the top 4 will be right here on this list.
Oh, yeah. Hey, ladies and gentlemen, you already know we're getting close to the end of the show, and we always have one of our favorite segments.
That make me crazy.
Yeah, buddy.
Does that make me crazy? If you didn't know, this game is the best game that we like to play because it just lets y'all know how crazy me and Sean really think about this game right here. Now, some of our ideas actually come true.
Yes.
You may think it's crazy when we say it, but some of these things may come true, and you might as well just take a listen to it because some of these things you might as well go ahead and take it to the bank. See if you can make a bet on it because you may be able to be rich one day because we predicted it from our hearts.
Yeah, buddy.
All right, Sean, what do you got for your first? Does that make me crazy?
Ladies and gentlemen, let me take my practice swings first because I'm pointing to the fences. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, we talked about this team a lot. We just got off talking about this team on the Mission Impossible list, saying do they have any hope? Well, yes, ladies and gentlemen, I do think they have hope. They have a new coach, okay? They have a new quarterback. They got a running back. They got a touchdown this week from my North Carolina. And these boys, they've known nothing but pain, nothing but frustration. But you know what, Janae? This city and this team has struggled. They have not been the fastest. They were not the strongest. but they did endure, and they did endure with a great coach. Ladies and gentlemen, I am telling you this right now.
Don't do it.
The New York Jets in the next 7 games will go 6-1. Does that make me crazy?
That make me crazy.
Yeah, buddy. Yeah, buddy. Look, they play the Falcons, the Patriots, the Bengals, the Colts, the Bills, who they're going to lose to, the Dolphins, and the Texans. 6-1, ladies and gentlemen. New York Jets.
You heard it here
Let's
first.
go.
And I think when you go ahead and sign my boy up for the psych ward because he is crazy. He is absolutely crazy. Sean, you know what? But I think my ideas are just a tad bit crazier. Does that make me crazy? That I think not only did I predict that the Cowboys was going to win the next 10 games, Sean, I believe we're already at 3.
Oh,
right?
yeah. Oh, yeah.
We're already, not only do I think that they're going to win the next 10 games, but by golly, I think the Cowboys is going to finish the season with only 3 losses of the whole season. 3 losses. You heard it here first, ladies and gentlemen. The Cowboys. That make me crazy.
3 losses today.
That's it. That's it.
You already got 1 loss. So you're saying you only going to lose 2 more.
2 more. That's it. 3 losses for the season. Because we're that good. And I don't even know if it's going to be 3. But I'm telling you 3. 3.
What?
3 below.
Look. Hey, shout out to Nathan said her screen went black when she said that. Right. Because even the computer on the phone wasn't working with it. Said no, sir.
No. I'm telling you. You heard it here first. I already said 10 games.
Wow.
We had 3.
This is crazy. I got. Hey, you are true. Right now, they got 3, but we will see. We will see. All right. I like that. Ladies and gentlemen, let me go ahead and swing for the fences. You know, and you know it's funny because your old coach Jimmy Johnson once said, when you ever go up against a big gorilla, you don't ever hit him lightly. You hit him with everything you got. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to say something that some of y'all ain't going to like, but I'm not concerned with it. I'm going to shout out my man Ferg right now. David Ferguson. You may not be listening right now, but you're going to be listening soon. Does that make me crazy, ladies and gentlemen? There was a team that went 11-0 last year. We all thought they were on the stairway to 7. Well, this year, ladies and gentlemen, they are on the stairway to not making the playoffs. The Pittsburgh Steelers will be left out of the playoffs in 2021. Does that make me crazy?
That make me crazy.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Sorry, Pitt. I can't help you right now.
Wow.
I can't help you.
Gonna make the playoffs?
No, sir.
Well, I'm gonna tell you another team, Sean, that does that make me crazy? There's another team that I also feel will fall short this season. Not necessarily not make the playoffs, but make the playoffs and not be number 1 in their division.
Oh.
There's a team that's always riding high because they always feel like they're going to be the best because of who they are, and they got the new age baby goat.
Oh,
But you know what? It seems that the Bills are going to come in and be the number 1 seed of the division, of the whole AFC, And Kansas City will have to take a back seat and have to play in a wild card game.
What?
That make me crazy.
Wild card game for the Chiefs?
I said it.
Well, go ahead and admit us both. You have us committed because
because that means that it'll be Cleveland as number 2.
Cleveland about to be number one, so you need to watch out for them. But
It's them Bills.
Oh, we gonna see. Oh, we definitely gonna see.
Oh, here you go.
Believe land, baby. Believe land. Let's go. Yo, shout out to you guys who are paying attention to us. We see Delilah's in here talking about, I hope the Bills do get that far. Zagnev Productions, Anthony Haney saying, wow.
He thinks we're crazy. He thinks we're crazy.
Let's go. And Nathan saying, disgusting. Oh, your Ravens. You think your Ravens are going farther? Shout out to Nathan Snell, who did a video before the season with me, and he predicted his Ravens were going the distance. So,
wow. Got that faith of a mustard seed.
Oh yeah. So hey, you already know what it is. Does that make me crazy? We're coming to the end of the show where we get to our favorite part. That's the down and dirty. Yeah, buddy.
Dirty, ladies and gentlemen. When me and Sean get to really tell you how we feel about a certain subject, it may have to do with football, it may not have to do with football, but it's a time where we get to have something and that we get it off of our chest. We'd like to do it. You may not agree with us, and that's okay, but that's the point of talking. Let's talk football. Everybody can have their opinion on whatever they want because this is a safe space. So, Sean, what you got for your down and dirty?
You know what? I always say this. The race is not given to the swift. The battle's not given to the strong, but to he that endures. I got to shout out Taylor Heineke right now. And I know you're like, oh, you're Washington. You're just going to get on him. Cut all that out. This man, a year ago, was studying for to be an insurance salesman. You know what I mean? He was sitting at ODU doing stuff. This guy played at Old Dominion. He got drafted, got put on backup some places, was then in the XFL as a backup quarterback. Nothing was really going right. He sat there and was like, you know what? I think I'm done. I just don't want to do this. But lo and behold, there was a team with a lot of trouble in the water in Washington of last year who went through 3 quarterbacks prior to him.
Yes.
He came in. He did what he had to do against Carolina. Did not get the win, but he showed us that he had a little spunk. Then he went up against that GOAT, and he showed it don't matter if he's the best or he's the worst. Taylor's going to go up against you, and he's going to give you everything he's got.
Yes.
There was a lot of questions this year. We didn't know. We got Fitz in here, and hey, that was going to be the guy. Well, like Janae, like you alluded to earlier, Fitz wasn't our guy. He went down. This man, no questions asked, showed up. This man balled out his first week. His second week led us to a division win at the last minute. Got stomped, yes, the third week, but we were down 21-0, and he led a furious 14-point comeback. Then we also got stomped 43-21, but that's neither here nor there, right? And shout out to him. I understand that it was the Atlanta Falcons, but he balled out, and he just has this look on his face that says, I will not be denied. Ladies and gentlemen, we came into the season thinking that our defense was going to be through the roof. We were going to be the best thing, and the only question we had in our mind was the quarterback. I'm going to tell you something. That's not a question anymore. Defense, it's a question. Yes. What I'm saying to you today is you don't know what God has for you. You don't know where God's going to place you. Sometimes we might look up against, other applicants for a job and other people in certain positions and say, oh, they got more experience than me. Oh, they got more qualifications, better qualifications than me. And then we psych ourselves out of that. This man knew he wasn't the best. He wasn't the strongest. He wasn't the fastest. But I dare you to find 2 guys that have as much heart as that man right there. I will follow him. I joke about that, but I am serious. I will follow him. And the team has followed him because he's saying next man up. Whatever you need me to do, let's go. Let's get it done. I got to shout him out right now, and I got to shout him out because it's called perseverance. He wasn't the number 1 draft pick. He wasn't highly sought after. Nobody knew his name, but he still said, I have a dream. I'm going to go ahead and fulfill it. He's doing everything that I could even imagine asking him to do. I got to shout out my quarterback. I understand we're 2-2, but all things considered, with how poor the defense have played and how we've been, close and down in a lot of these games, he has really showed up, and he's really showing something that I think we also need to pay attention to, and that is it does not matter the qualifications. It does not matter how much money you have or how high you are, how many degrees or this or that. You cannot measure heart. You can't measure dedication. You cannot measure somebody that just says, I will not be denied. That I absolutely love for Taylor Heineke. I am so excited that he is my guy, our starting quarterback. Hey, we can learn from somebody like that. You don't have to be the biggest or the best or the brightest, but you got to give it all you got. And when you give it all you got, hey, I'll ride with you. There you go. What you got today?
That take, man. I love that take, man. That's great. That's great. And Heineke, he definitely got a bright future coming off studying for a test, and now you're playing in the league and actually being a contender. So, hey, Sean, that was great.
Look at Jared. Taylor Romo. Let's go.
Hey, my down and dirty, man. I got to say this because it's actually been on my mind with the league.
Yeah.
How long is it going to take for the vets to just fade off into the sunset?
Right.
Go ahead and put their jackets on. Now, as you guys know, Drew Brees decided he was going to retire last year, shocked the world, and said he's not going to come back this year for playing, and he's now retired. When is it going to be Ben Roethlisberger's turn? Yes. When is it going to be Aaron Rodgers' turn? When is it going to be Tom Brady's turn? Yeah. When is it going to be any of those turns? Because as you can see, the league is going into a new wave of new quarterbacks coming into the limelight. We got that Josh Allen, that beast, that Kyler Murray, that awesome quarterback. We got that Russell Wilson. We got the Dak Prescotts. We got these quarterbacks that are coming up, and now it's their turn to take over the torch. It's always a time where it's time for the person that has all the accolades and all the awards to pass the torch. Now, I say all this to say it's always everybody's time to go ahead and ride into the sunset. Oh, yeah. I think that each one of those quarterbacks that I mentioned will be getting a jacket. Ben Roethlisberger, I think Drew Brees, I think Aaron Rodgers and Tom Brady, they will all have jackets. But when is it time for a new wave? And that goes for in life. Like I'm talking about, I talk to my coworkers, they're younger than me, and I'm learning about all this new school music. And I was saying, I don't want to listen to that because now I got my music. Remember, Sean, when we were younger, then the parents had their music. Yep. They didn't want to listen to our music. Yep. And now we're at the point now where we don't listen to their music.
Right.
So, right. And they were saying, oh, you need to listen to this person. You need to listen to this person. I'm like, oh, God, I don't want to listen. So eventually I got in my car. I said, you know what? I wrote down these stars that all these kids are listening to, and I started playing it. Before you know it, I actually kind of liked it. It wasn't a bad vibe. I kind of got into it, even though it's probably not going to always be on my playlist, but I gave it a chance and I liked it. Yeah. It's time for the older ones to now step down and take the torch and pass it on to these new vets. So my down and dirty is, when is it going to be time for the vets, the ones that we've been talking about for now 20 years now? We got quarterbacks, we've been talking 15, 16 years. When is it time for them to pass the torch on to the next person?
Yeah, I get it. I'm right there with you. I love that because they need to. Look, Jared said you're going to have to drag Brady, Big Ben, Rodgers off the field with a tow truck because they not willing. Yeah, you absolutely right.
Dude, they don't ever want to pass the torch, but it was always that time. It was time, when Brett Favre, he didn't want to go, but it's always time to pass the torch. I mean, I just wonder when it's going to be the era. I feel like these quarterbacks of now are staying longer than what we would ever expected them to stay.
Oh yeah. I mean, hey, we talked about the rules. The rules are definitely different. We've talked about the players are getting younger, so and the regiment, the body regiment, the thing we talked. Tom Brady spends $1 million a year on his body regimen, keeping himself healthy and stuff like that. We have a lot of things now that keep these guys, game ready.
Yes.
So it's interesting, but you're absolutely right. Yeah, we're in a new, young, fresh league, and the old guys go that way.
Just saying.
I'm with that. I love that. Oh, Delilah said Big Ben for sure is going to retire. He's hurting the team, my opinion. Oh, I agree.
Absolutely hurting the team. He's hurt. The team is not winning. I agree. Yeah. But Rodgers and Tom will stick around definitely the next 3 seasons. Yeah,
I hate it.
They want to get more rings. I mean, what's the point? At what point do we want to see new players, new quarterbacks? What is the league going to be like without Tom Brady?
Right.
Let's start a season and say, who's the next GOAT?
Who? Exactly. Who is it?
Have that conversation as long as Tom Brady and Aaron Rodgers are there. Aaron Rodgers is always going to be a bad man. But when is the time to just ride off in the sunset? You've got, I think Aaron Rodgers is still trying to get that next ring. He only got one.
Tom Brady is
another one.
Tom Brady is chasing rings. Aaron Rodgers is chasing Tom Brady.
Yeah,
that's all. You know what I mean? And there is not enough more. There's not enough years. Yeah, that's just what it is. Hey, Nay, man, this has been another fun one. You already know.
Always, man. It's a pleasure. Football with you, man. Week 4 is in the books, man. I can't wait for week 5. Who are you more excited to see in week 5?
Look, I want to see my guys. I absolutely want to see my guys. I want to see them play. I want to see what you guys have going this week. You alluded to, man. I gotta shout my girl Janae out, man, because you definitely said next 10. They're 3-0. Your Dallas Cowboys. Shout them out. Let's go. Get it done.
Hey, you already know I'm excited.
Know. What do you think? What game are you looking forward to?
I was thinking.
Let me check these real quick.
You know what? There's a couple games. Games.
So the Thursday.
That's what I was getting ready to say. You already know Thursday we got the Rams and the Seahawks.
Mm-hmm.
I'm excited for that one. I am really excited for that. I want to see what y'all do against the Saints.
Yeah.
Really want to see if y'all going to step up and beat the Saints. The Saints are beatable. If you want me to take you out that conversation, you need to start.
We got to get the W. We got to get it. It don't matter. Nothing else matters. We got to get that W because we cannot go 2-3. We can't do it. But look, honestly, this week, there's a lot of major games. Number 1, your Bills are going up against the aforementioned Chiefs.
Yes, they are.
This is going to show what we've been talking about. Do we think the Chiefs are falling off? Not necessarily falling off, but have been there. They've lost their spot at number 1 in the AFC.
Bills going to win this game. I'm ready.
Ooh. Oh, I like that. I like that.
Calling it now. I'm also excited about that 4:25 game. The Cowboys are playing the Giants.
Come on. Well, who's making your schedule?
We'll go to 4-1. I believe we'll go to 4 after that.
Who's making y'all schedule, man? Why are we?
Hey, it's not our fault. We did pretty bad last year, so they give us the schedule.
Oh yeah.
You guys actually did great. This is why you got the schedule you got.
Oh, I know. Shout out to Delilah. Divisional games hit differently. You're absolutely right.
But I don't think in this game, that boy CeeDee Lamb.
Get out of here. Ain't nobody think about that.
And that boy Zeke.
Man, I am not excited about y'all. I can't even stand it. Yo, definitely got to shout out the Browns versus the Chargers.
Yes.
I like that.
The Browns versus Chargers are going to be a good one. I'm excited.
I think it's a playoff match.
And, hey, that 49ers and Cardinals game.
Yes. Let's see if Kyler could keep this thing going or if San Francisco with Trey Lance could
We gon' see.
Oh, I can't wait. Jared Harmon saying beat New York. Nobody care about what you and your Cowboys think.
Let's go, Jared. Let's go. They don't want to talk about that 3-1 team.
Oh my God.
To bypass past us in the 3-1 segment. He named all these teams, and I said, wait a minute. There's another team you didn't mention. Oh, I don't want to mention you in 2 segments. Oh no, you're gonna put us in our category, our rightful place.
It's okay. Have your fun now. Have your fun now, because when it comes to December, and when we get into that NFC East little race, we gonna see.
Ain't no race this year, dog.
Oh, it's gonna be a race.
Ain't no race.
Oh, it's gonna be a race.
Man, Sean, it's always a pleasure, man. I am so excited we got to do this once again.
Yeah.
Get everybody to tune in, share this video. If you got access to this video, please share it. Hit the like button. Man, we appreciate you guys tuning in. We will be here same time, 6 o'clock next Monday. Can't wait. It's going to be a fantastic show.
Yeah.
Man, can't wait to talk about if the Cowboys have won another game.
I don't want to talk about that, ladies and gentlemen. We're not going to discuss how they got this easy schedule, play the daggone Giants.
Oh,
ridiculous.
So Sean, did y'all play the Giants?
That don't worry about what we did. I don't know how y'all get to play these daggone.
Play the Giants. You can play the Giants, but we can't play the Giants. You see?
You know what? Today we gotta go. I don't even want to talk to these Cowboys anymore.
We gotta go. We gotta go. Hey, thank y'all for tuning in. We'll see y'all next week. I am Janae Struther.
I'm Sean Spencer.
And this is Let's Talk Football.
Yay!
And appreciate you guys.
Yeah. Deuces.
Hello, everybody.
Hey, what's going on, guys?
I am Janae Struther.
I'm Sean Spencer.
We are back.
We are back, ladies and gentlemen.
I gotta go out and hold up.
Come on. The line. Here. The line.